Hey guys, this is Glenn. This video is going to be focusing on how Town Hall 10 bases are being taken down by other Town Hall 10s or Town Hall 11s. Now, Town Hall 11s 3-starring a Town Hall 10 bases is considered a dip, as in you're sort of overpowering the base with your additional offense. So I don't consider it a great like a great accomplishment, but not every Town Hall 11 can consistently 3-star Town Hall 10s, so I will play this video as to show how a Town Hall 11 would 3-star Town Hall 10s. So Jasmine here, she's going to take this base down with mass bowlers. Let's just play it and then we'll just talk about it. So mass bowlers, usually you are putting down bowlers, 2 healers on one side, the left, and then the right, create the left and the right funnel, and then you're dropping pretty much everything, your golem, giants, king, queen, warden, bowlers, all in the middle, in between, and just pushing right through to the core of the base. So she's going to put down the bowlers and the healers. There is exactly 6 bowlers on either side. Look at those bowlers, look at the rocks go, everything just being taken down. This is in a way a bully attack, this isn't even a max Town Hall 10. So she drops a jump. So now, what's key about a mass bowler attack? What's key about mass bowler attack is to try to make your bowlers go into the base where your bowlers are all together clumped up, but also that the bowlers are targeting the right kind of defenses. They're not going to the sides and going too far to the sides to the trash buildings and not to the core, but also you're trying to find an entry point, in which in this case there is none, it seems, almost an entry point where you're trying to avoid 2x2 squares or 4x2 empty squares within the base. The reason for it is your biggest threat to mass bowlers is going to be 1 giant bomb plus mini bombs and wizard towers and mortar splash damage, or it's going to be double giant bombs. Double giant bombs pretty much take out level 2 bowlers in an instant, and level 3 bowlers almost die, I believe. They have like just a sliver of health left after double giant bombs, so that's their biggest threat. They pretty much end the bowler raid immediately, which is why in this base you see that some in the core, you see some here and here. Here there is no 2x2 space, and once he jumps into the core, I believe she uses the warden ability, making the bowlers alive throughout the whole raid. So she comes in, CC weren't even lured. The queen is going to take care of it. The poison comes down, so the balloons pretty much do nothing. Oh no, the balloons do get a shot at the king, but just notice how fast everything is. He planned to freeze the queen there, which is funny because that's only a level 16 queen. She wasn't going to do much, but still make sure that that queen doesn't do a thing. And pretty much her level 32 king and queen is going to take care of the base as long as there's 1 or 2 healers on them. Just overpowering this base. There is nothing left, and an easy 3-star. What I appreciate about this attack was that she went in from an entry point where there were less trash buildings outside than on this side. There was a lot more here. So basically there's less chance of the bowlers straying to the sides. They're more likely that if these 2 are eliminated and this army camp eliminated, there's not a lot of buildings for the bowlers to go to the sides anymore, so they go straight into the core, which is great and perfect for bowlers. And mass bowlers usually, any base that's a square base, so a base that's very square like, it calls for a mass bowler attack, because you can eliminate this top, and then go right into the core without having to worry about those bowlers going to the sides. Or sometimes, depending on how the square is created, you could do from like this, and then come from a corner. Coming from a corner can be a bit more riskier, as if this funnel doesn't complete and one of these buildings are still there, they could start going to the sides to pick up those buildings. So corner might not be ideal, but in this next attack you'll see where a bowler works perfectly for a corner. So that was an easy 3-star. I'm going to play this attack. Now, I wouldn't say this base is the best base in the world, but I like this attack just because he completely understood the weakness of this base, which is coming from the top, where there aren't too many defenses. Uses 2 giants to tank, wizards, couple bowlers to take out those buildings. Now what's happening here is basically, whoops, tablet just fell. What's happening here is sending in a little bit of a kill squad there to eliminate these two. Now I would use minions to cut them off, but hey, whatever works. So it's gonna take that out, hopefully even this mortar. And this earthquake is basically allowing these buildings to be picked up by majority of the bowlers coming in from here, to pick these buildings up, the circled ones, to go right to the center. So what's going to happen is when they're in the center, they're going to be throwing rocks everywhere, every direction, and it's going to take everything out in the core. Everything's just too close there for bowlers to have their best impact and just throwing millions of rocks at them. So that's what you're going to see here. So the funnel is created. Now if he didn't take those cannons out, what could have happened were those bowlers could have gone to the cannons, mortars, and to the sides, like how the giants are doing right now. Good thing that bowlers don't target the defenses straight. By the way, I don't use bowlers a lot, mass bowlers a lot, because I know that when it's a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10, mass bowlers don't work as well. The Warden's ability just helps so much to secure those bowlers from dying when they reach somewhere close to the core, because usually that's where the double giant bomb, CC, and the queen hit, and the bowlers quickly die there because they don't have a lot of health. And another reason why I'm not a huge fan of bowlers is because I'm a La Loon guy, because Lava Hounds and Loons can be strategically planned, so every one of those troops do exactly as I plan. Bowlers, not so much. Bowlers, there is a bit of a gamble, there is a bit of luck. You can't put down a bowler and know exactly where he's gonna go, the bowlers is going to go. Okay, that's my friend. The bowler's gonna go exactly as you plan into a base. You just cannot predict the bowler's movement. They're just going to go wherever is closest, or sometimes not even the closest building, whichever they feel like going for. So it's just so hard to predict with the bowlers. So I kind of have this thought that bowlers, if you're gonna 3-star it, it's a little bit of luck, or just the base is really poorly designed. Now here's an impressive attack, just amazing attacker. I would say he's one of the only guys in this clan, I think, that I see consistently 3-starring Town Hall 10 with his Town Hall 10 offense, which is just so amazing. I can't do that, mainly because I don't have high enough heroes. Now that is a pretty cheesy, poor excuse, but I am working on my heroes to try to get that consistent 3-stars in the Town Hall 10s. But this attack is just so smart, just so brilliant. I just wanted to show it. The only thing I would have done maybe, and these are the kind of things that I look for in a scout, is I would have started this attack with a minion here to take that out, because that's so stupidly placed that bomb tower is not going to do anything if a minion's there. So I would have done something like that, but yeah, that's just me. Basically what he's going to do is he's going to send all his kill squad right here. His kill squad is consisted of 6 wizards to create the funnel, a golem, CC bowlers, and his heroes. 1 jump, 1 rage, and that's it. Wait, is there a freeze? Yeah, he does use the freeze, so he uses all of this. Yeah, a lot of spells, but that's not a huge kill squad. But just watch how much value he gets out of that kill squad, just because he does a perfect funnel. He understands that the weakness of the base was here, mainly because if you were to come in from a different angle to try to get the queen, right? Like here, what happens here is you're going to be targeted by the bomb tower. You're going to get the mortar, cannon, archer tower, expo, inferno, expo, queen, CC, archer tower. That's a lot of defense. That's a lot of things being fired at. So your troops are going to be overwhelmed really quickly. But the difference here is coming from here is that you're going to be targeted by defenses 1 at a time. So here it's going to be 1, 2. The archer tower might not even be active. So it's just the expo. And then once you're inside, this would be gone. Once you're inside, you're going to be targeted 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. Maybe the inferno as well, and the CC. It's just things are being taken down 1 at a time, which gives an advantage to your troops and your kill squad. It just makes their job a lot easier when they have to face defenses and things 1 at a time instead of everything all together. So I thought the entry point to this attack was amazing. I like that he drops that wizard way before he drops his golems and everything else, creating that right funnel. So what's happening here? He's got these 2 buildings taken out, this taken out, so he's just got this to worry about to enter into that base. So he drops the golem, 2 wizards to create that funnel, extra wizard for that builder hut, I believe, drops that jump, and that jump is so smart. Like, you could have done a wall breaker there, but he knew he needed the jump to get to the inferno as well as the queen, and that's why that jump is brilliant, because it opens just the right amount of the compartments. Jump, poison right on the minions. Minions do nothing. Bowlers going in. King, queen, bowlers, 1 golem, 1 freeze, 1 rage. You're getting 1 air defense, 2 Teslas, queen, 3 air defense, and an inferno, and an expo. Oh, that queen almost doesn't die, but she gets it. And that's where the level 40 queen really comes handy. You cannot do this with level 30 king and queen. You just can't. You need that heroes to be able to pull that off. And what I really appreciate about this attack is the damn 30 freaking loons. So powerful. Oh my goodness. So many people not using mass loons. They just don't understand this game right now. And I really appreciate my other clan, All That Remains, because they're starting to get it. They're starting to use a lot of loons, and they're starting to see how a lot of loons are going to take down a lot of defenses. And a lot of hounds just means you're just going to be tanked, but you're not going to get all of the defenses. So really appreciate this attack. The number of loons he uses, I just love loons more than hounds now because of their buff. And look at the haste, just like, you know, just place those haste, just push all those loons right into the inferno, all the defenses. Look, there's no hound. There was only 1 hound used for the last air defense. But does that mean the raid is over? No, you have 30 loons. That air defense is gone. Bye-bye, it's gone. Yeah, so the only thing about this attack was he had way too many loons left. That's where the loons don't come handy at the end. And he doesn't have a lot of cleanup, but he does get the 3-star because that was just such a badass attack. I think Supercell Gods just said, you shall have the 3-star. So he gets the 3-star. I believe this was kind of tight on time, maybe like 10 seconds left. But still, gets the 3 stars. Amazing attacker, amazing attack. Love to see his attacks more. And I hope you guys learned something from this video. My next video is going to be about just how I dissect a base and how I read into a base and go through the steps that I take to make the decision to do a very specific attack, usually Lalun these days. But I hope to share that video and help you guys out. So thanks for watching. Keep on clashing, guys, and make me proud. Bye.